Hello everybody. Now we are just going to see what is meant by best first search, which is the example of informed search algorithm. Greedy best first search algorithm always select the path which appears best at that moment. It is a combination of depth first search and breadth first search algorithm. It uses the heuristic function and search. BFS allows us to take advantage of both algorithms. With the help of BFS, at each step we can choose the most promising node. In the best first search algorithm, we expand the node which is closest to the goal node, and the closest to cost is estimated by the heuristic function, that is f of n equal to g of n, where h of n equal to estimated cost from the node n to the goal. The BFS algorithm is implemented by using priority queue. So by following the algorithm steps, step 1 will be place the static node into the open list. If the step 2, if the open list is empty, stop and return failure. Step 3, remove the node n from the open list which has the lowest value of h of n and places it in the closed list. Step 4, expand the node n and generate the successor of node n. Step 5, check each successor of node n and find whether any node is a goal node or not. If any successor node is goal node, then return success and terminate the search, else proceed step 6. Step 6, for each successor node, algorithm checks for the evaluation function f of n and then check if the node has been in either open or closed list. If the node has not been in the both list, then add it to the open list. Step 7, return to step 2. So advantage of using, you don't want to confuse with the steps. Let me see with an example, you might get clear. Advantage of using this BFS is it can uses both BFS and DFS. It is more efficient than BFS and DFS algorithm. Drawback here it is unguided DFS is worst case scenario. In worst case scenario, it's stuck in the loop of as DFS and is not optimal. So let me see with an example, you might get clear. So this is an example for best first search. So here, by considering this, they given a heuristic value of this algorithm. So by having this in the example, so we just want to consider both open list and closed list. Make a note. Initially, it starts from start state S. So starts starts S is the start state, and child node of S is A and B. So keeping child node in the open list A and B, and keeping initial node in the closed list. So next, iteration 1. So keeping iteration 1 open A in the open list, and closed list will be S comma B, since A value is higher and B value is lower. We know h of n less than or equal to h star of n. By using the heuristic function, A value is higher and B value is lower. So keeping the lowest value in the closed list. So moving every lowest value in the closed list. So next, iteration 2, open by considering B. Here child node is, so keeping B is the initial node, parent node here. So moving the parent node to a closed list. I hope you are getting. So B will be child node is E and F, keeping the E and F in the initially in the open list. By comparing the heuristic value of both E and F, moving higher value to the closed list. So moving F value to the closed list. And next, iteration 3. So initially that will be already EA is there. So moving IG into a open list. So already closed list will be the same. So by scrutiny further modifying this algorithm again. So G is our goal node. Moving this goal node to a closed list. So by attaining iteration 3, we get a final solution of S, B, F, G. So by traversing the node by this way, we can attain a goal node. This is what the best search algorithm is used. Next, we are just going to see is A star search. So A star search, it finds the shortest path through the search space using heuristic function. A star search uses heuristic as well as the cost to the search the node. So here it is uses the function of f of n equal to g of n plus h of n. whereas f of n is the estimated cost of the cheapest solution. G of n is the cost to reach node n from start state. H of n is the cost to reach from node n to goal node. Let me see with an example so that you might get clear. Before that, just see the advantage. The best algorithm than other search algorithm. It is optimal and complete. It can solve very complex problem. Whereas this drawback, it is shortest path. If it is always does not always produce shortest path, as it mostly based on heuristic and approximation. A-star search algorithm has some complexity issues. The main drawback of A-star is memory requirement, as it keeps all generated nodes in the memory, so it is not practical for various large-scale problems. Remember, large-scale problems it is not possible. So let me see with an example here. So here, the diagrammatic representation, clearly note. So this is the graph. So here they have given states along with that heuristic function. So our start status is, and we need to reach the G, that is goal node. So by applying A star, how we are going to reach with a minimal path cost, right? So here first initially yes. So S2, yes, we have the heuristic value is 5. So keeping that heuristic value as 5. So by traversing S2A, we get a goal node as, we get a G of n is a 4. S2A, we are getting values 4. While traversing S2G, we are getting 10. By traversing S2G, we are getting 10. So keeping the S2A, how we get 4 means f of n equal to, we are using the heuristic thing, f of n equal to G of n plus h of n. G of n here is here it is 1. So kindly consider here G of n, here it is 1. G of n here it is 1, and h of n here it is a value is 3. So adding 3 plus 1, we are getting 4. That's what we are getting here, it is 4. So by calculating S to G, this function is 10, and then G is here it is 0. So by calculating 10 plus 0, we are getting 10 here. I hope you are getting. Next iteration, traversing from S A to C. So S A to C, we are getting S A to C 2 node. So 2 plus to C 2. So 2 plus 2, here it is 4. S A to B, we are getting here S A to B, S A to B, we are getting here 3. So B is 4. So 3 plus 4, we are getting 7. Right? So next S to G, we know it is 10. When it comes to iteration 3, S A C G, by calculating f of n plus h of n, we are getting 5, that is S to A 1, then comes to C 1 plus 1 2, next comes to G, so 4, so that is 5. So 5 plus here G values, D values 5 plus 6, we are getting here as SACG, we are getting, so G values here 0, so we are getting 6 here. The same way SACD, so S to A 1, A to C 1, that is 2, C to D 3, so 3 plus 2 5, so 5 plus to D 6, so 5 plus 6 it is 11, right? The same way SAB, so S to A 1, A to B 2, so 3 plus this value is 4, so 3 plus 4, that is 7. I hope you are getting. The same way S to G 10. So by having these values, we need to see which path give you a less cost. By considering this one, we are getting SACG is among all 6 is the lowest cost. So that is what this is going to be optimal path, right? And this is what A star search is followed. So by having this path cost, that is this considering this one as f of n and considering this as h of n. Sorry, this considering this one as a g of n and considering this as h of n. By adding these two, we need to calculate this f of n. So which path gives you the lowest cost, like S, A, C and G, which give you lowest cost, will consider here as the best solution, optimal path. So by taking directly S to G will give you 10. By going by S, A, C and then comes to D, gives you a lowest path cost. So that's what is considered as the optimal path. This is what A star searches followed. Thank you.